Hi, I'm Dana Flanary for Troy Community Television On Demand. I'm here at the second Meet the Candidates night where we're with local candidates running for Sheriff's Office. This is Paul Reece. Hi, Paul.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Such a large turnout tonight. What did you think of this evening's event?
I thought it was a great turnout. I think it's a really good example of how civic-minded people here in Miami County are. I think they've got an interest in their elected officials. I think it's all very positive.
Great. You did a great job tonight, by the way. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm a reporter. You did a great job. What sets you apart from the other candidates?
I think just the diversity that I have in Miami and Montgomery counties, my time with the military. I'm still serving right now. I think the mentorship that I've received over the years from a lot older and a lot wiser people, and I think the ability that's been instilled in me to care about those that are underneath of me.
You mentioned you're still serving in the military. If you're elected as sheriff, will that conflict with your other duties?
No, it will not. There is I want to use the term clause right now. If I'm elected and I'm serving in a critical civilian position, and if my unit is deployed again, we've been deployed a lot, I will have that option to stay back in the back. Anytime we go someplace, we always need somebody to stay back. I've been going almost 8 years since 9/11, so I think I've done my time.
Okay, so you're saying if you were asked, you would definitely stay behind and fill your position as sheriff?
My duty would be here as sheriff, and that's where my main responsibility would be. Now, I will still have my weekends and my 2-week training I have to go to, but again, those are intertwined into the law enforcement community.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
I'm here with the local candidates in Troy for County Commissioner, Greg Simmons.
Yes.
Should I call you Gregory or Greg?
Greg's fine.
What did you think of tonight's event? Such a crowded night.
Oh, it was really nice. I was glad to see the community come out for this. This was really good. I didn't get to say everything that I wanted to say, but it's time restraint.
Well, that's kind of why we're here to ask you a few questions. Was there something you're passionate about, something you wish you'd been asked tonight? And you can expand on that now.
Well, I was kind of attacked in a way about running the detention center being a very small entity. But one of the things I wanted to say was I was voted Detention Director of the Year out of thousands across the nation. And the other thing is, I think everybody that goes in that office has never been a county commissioner before, and it's something you have to learn.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that with us. Appreciate you for being here. Former Judge Mel Kemmer running for County Prosecutor.
That's right.
Thank you for being here. You are coming out of retirement to run for County Prosecutor. Were you bored, or was there another reason?
There's another reason. I was enjoying retirement, but there's another reason, and that's what I said this evening. I felt like I was needed. I think I have the broader, more complete experience to handle this job, and I pledge to the voters that I will use that experience to maximum advantage.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did you have anything that maybe you wish you'd been asked tonight, or something you'd like to let the voters know about you?
Well, I didn't get a chance to talk about my terrific wife, Mary Beth. We've been married for 46 years. We have 2 sons, 2 daughters-in-law, and 4 grandchildren. We have a dog named Nettie, and we're getting tomorrow another dog who's going to be named Eva.
Oh, congratulations. I have to know, are you adopting the dog from a shelter?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
we certainly are.
That's extra bonus points for former Judge Mel Kemmer. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Here with current incumbent Tony Kendell for County Prosecutor.
Hi there.
Hi, thanks for being here tonight. What did you think of tonight's event overall?
Well, I thought it was well done and very informative.
Good. There's a lot of turnout. We're getting compliments in our county for having a lot of voters who care to be informed and want to make a good decision.
That's a good thing.
What do you think sets you apart from from the other candidate, former Judge Mel Kemmer?
My record. I mean, he says 2 rounds of tours of duty in the prosecutor's office. Well, I checked the record, and he has two cases in the adult felony court that he tried or he dealt with over the years, and I have thousands. And I've tried the murder cases, I've tried the child rape cases, I've tried organized crime, I've tried everything. So you need somebody up there that can take care of these serious matters. I mean, when you're dealing with murder or child rape, these are very weighty and serious matters, and you need the equipment to be able to go in there and take care of it. And my record speaks for itself.
Do you think that that's something that people of Miami County need to be more aware of, the other crimes that you are dealing with currently? such as murder, crimes that we're not really used to as citizens to hearing a lot about.
Yeah, I say that to my grand juries when they come in because when they hear the cases, they're really surprised to find out all the kinds of things that are going on in their own community and their backyard.
It seems like a surprise to me as well, Well, thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
With candidate for county commissioner, Cindy Lillicrap.
That's right.
That's what she wants people to know. Call her Cindy. How did you feel like tonight went for you? Were you asked all the questions you had wished you had been asked?
I did. I really feel like I got my point across. I think there needs to be change in the county, and I'm more than willing to step up and do that.
What do you think the number one issue that voters are interested in as when they're voting for county commissioner? What are they looking for?
Somebody that's going to work for them, not for their own agenda, and the agenda of a small few. The county is big, it's got a lot of people in it, and there are a lot of people that aren't being heard, and they just want to be heard. You can't do everything to please everybody, but you have to try to please for the bigger part.
I think something I heard tonight is that you were told you don't have enough experience. Mm-hmm. How would you come back with an answer to that?
I watched the people running for John Boehner's seat last night. Experience is great, but this government, from the bottom to the top, has really gone crazy. And I think we need some non-politicians that are life experienced, and God knows I've had life experience, not political favor experience and political back-patting. That's really the best way I can say it. Non-political people might turn the country around.
Very interesting and refreshing. Thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm here with the candidate for County Sheriff, David Duchak. Did I say it right?
Yes, Duchak, yes.
David, you mentioned this evening that one of the number one issues right now that what the sheriffs are facing is the heroin epidemic. Do you have any new, fresh ideas to approach this problem?
Well, we're approaching it in a holistic effort, and it's the entire law enforcement community. We are having stringent enforcement efforts, both with our narcotics detectives. We added a third one in the last 18 months. Our deputies are doing interdiction on the streets. So we're doing everything on the enforcement effort. We recently partnered with Tri-County Board of Mental Health earlier this year, and we are doing an assessment on those inmates addicted to heroin and opiates who may benefit by a drug called Vivitrol, which reduces the cravings for heroin. So through this assessment, when we identify those who we think it might help them get them off heroin, we in Tri-County are going to be funding the prescription, which is $20 a month. We're going to split it, and Tri-County will have some follow-up when they get them out. It's very cost-effective, not only to mention trying to save people's lives, to try this, because it's very expensive to incarcerate people. So those people who want help, we want to be able to give it to them. Thirdly, we recently, at the beginning of the year, have partnered with the prosecutor's office, courts, probation, parole, Miami County Recovery Council, Miami County Mental Health, Tri-County Board of Mental Health, faith-based groups, and we've all came together and met all the stakeholders who are dealing with this truly huge problem. And we're working on some things that I think down the road we're going to see some fruition. In our region, we have Attorney General DeWine's heroin resource, a lady named Carol Biden. She's responsible for 20 counties to include ours. And talking to her, she said we're the only third county who's doing this. So we're doing everything we can. We're not going to rest our way out of this problem. It's a serious public health problem. It's going to take the community, it's going to take education, and everybody working together. And we're certainly trying to lead that, to hopefully some success.
Interesting. Do you think the Sheriff's Department has enough of a presence in the school districts and into the children to let them know the effects of heroin and try to prevent this from happening to our youth today?
Yes, we have school resource officers assigned to Milton Union schools, Newton schools, and Upper Valley Career Center. Additionally, we have school resource officers who do present programs to Bethel local schools and Miami East schools. So we're in the schools as often as we can be with education and just to get them to know law enforcement officers from a human side.
Were you passionate about something that maybe you weren't asked tonight? Is there something you want voters to know personally about you?
I have a deep commitment to law enforcement, to the sheriff's office. I've been blessed to serve under a great sheriff, Sheriff Cox. I'm blessed that he's endorsed me in my candidacy. Just know that I'm committed to keeping a great department he's assembled, and we truly have a great department. The men and women that work in corrections and the deputies and our record staff are second to none in the state. And I hear compliments from so many other officials over the last few years. Our department's on the right track. They're all doing a great job. And I just don't feel I can get that out enough. So.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Duchak, for being here.
Thank you.
Here with Chris Anderson, the candidate for county sheriff.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, I'm sorry. I just
That's
handed
all right.
you the mic
Just hand
as
me the
if
mic.
he's the one asking the questions. What did you think of tonight's event? It was quite crowded in here.
It was a great crowd considering the weather. A little warm for those of us up on the stage, but all in all, it was quite the experience.
Yeah, it was warm for those of us in the audience, too. It gets hot in here in the gymnasium. Was there something that you wish that you had been asked that maybe you didn't hear tonight? Something you're passionate about, you want voters to know about you?
I'm passionate about bringing back professionalism to the Sheriff's Department. For too long, and you heard it, not just me bringing it up there, that the good old boy system at the Sheriff's Department's got to go, and it's the 21st century. It's time to update some of the computer systems. It's time to update policies and procedures, and it's time to treat people fairly and regardless of where they came from or who they know.
That was a definite theme I heard this evening. Also sounds like you have an exact plan for what you'll do if you're voted as the sheriff.
Well, coming from outside the agency, as the only candidate from outside the agency, I won't say that I don't know anybody there, but I don't owe anybody anything there, and nobody owes me anything for there. So I feel like I'm the only one that can bring that unbiased, objective point of view to the Sheriff's Department and do the right things for the right reasons.
Good. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate you being here.
You're very welcome.